All right, let's try the AP into this Elbing. Oh my goodness, that was 7K. Oh my goodness, am I just dead? I had a Hydro and I didn't use it. I'm so bad, dude. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to World of Warships. Today we're going to be playing with the Hoffmann. It's been a long time since I've played this ship, so we'll see how it goes today, but this is what you wanted to see under the last ship request in the comments. So as always, make sure you comment down below this video, whatever you want to see next time. Most upvoted is what I will be playing. With a few asterisks, okay? Mikasa was actually the most requested ship, but I gotta explain some things. Just real quick. I hope you understand. I don't want to play below tier 5 because there's no PvP matchmaker. I don't think that makes for very interesting content when it's just me against a bunch of bots. I don't think that makes for good gameplay. The other thing would be I don't want to play subs and carriers, as well as I don't generally want to play ships on repeat with this series. So like 6 to 12 months, try not to play ships over again if they are requested. But some soft guidelines there. Today with Hoffmann, we got ourselves a bit of a different version of an Elbing. Very nice accuracy on these guns, though. I see you guys, 6 gun requests coming through again, but you're giving me good accuracy here. Buffed up even from regular destroyer dispersion. Very, very nice to have here. We even get ourselves a Hydro. Very useful. Only 3 smokes. Actually don't last terribly long either. A little bit worse than Elbing. But our engine boost lasts quite a bit longer, and we're going to be buffing that up some more. Mostly a gun-focused ship. We don't have the improved pen angles on the AP like Elbing gets, but our HE is a little bit better. Higher alpha damage should help us out here. And notice the 38mm pen. It's that quarter pen on these German shells. Torps are a little better in some ways. They're a little faster as well as reload sooner, but a little bit less damage. The speed should make them a little bit more useful to us. Decent detect here, and with the build I'm running, we also get some decent range. I noticed that on the Wargaming recommended build, that's these little triangles here, they don't want the range necessarily. They would rather go torp tubes. So we may swap to that. We'll see how it goes today, but a decent amount of HP up front, nearly 30k. No healing, so we're gonna have to be a little bit cautious there. But overall, I think Hoffmann's a very strong ship, so we're gonna have a good time today. Now, it's been a little bit since I've played the DD like this one, so it'll be interesting to check out these new changes to plane spotting this update, where when we shoot our guns, our air detect no longer has any bloom to it. Should be good. We also have a Shima here with us, and as always with a Gunboat DD, it's so nice to have some other destroyer help support you through spotting is key here. We do get outspotted by a lot of the destroyers at tier 10. 6.4 is still very good, but it's so useful to be sort of backup. Although our Shima is playing quite passive, is something we should realize here. We're just trying to set an ambush. We do have that 6-kilometer Hydro, which is very useful. We can do a smoke Hydro gimmick. It is risky though, right? We don't want to lose a lot of HP off the start of these battles. As always, HP into the late game is super valuable. I'm going to Hydro early, though, because I just don't want to get surprised by Torps through here. That is the entire deal. And yep, we are spotted. A little unfortunate, but that's okay. Z44. Okay. That is fine. Let's get started with the whole gunboat idea. Is this guy going to push us? I'm not sure. But it sure feels like he's within Hydro range. Sure, I'll smoke. Let's get a little bit of chip damage. Oh, not quite. Too bad. Notice they have a lot coming here. So this is where we want to be a little careful. Just a little bit careful. And one of the big mistakes that I personally make all the time, guys, is I just don't use my smokes early. I'm too greedy, man. I'm far too greedy. So I'm going to do my best here to make some use of them early on. Looks like the Z44 is going to be leaving. So we're going to just get a little bit more chip damage into him. Oh, we even get a fire. That's a little bit dirty. But decent start. Notice my team, though, is clustered here. And so we don't have a ton of support. Oh, he smoked. Do I want to do that to him? He's divved with the Ugumo. Ugumo's middle. Okay, we're going to do it to him. We have 40 seconds. And by do it to him, I mean we're going to go Hydro gimmick him. Yes, we don't have our smoke, but he smoked up, right? So that's going to keep us undetected. And our Hydro will get him detected. Their team is also clustered behind these islands, so that's something you're going to want to look out for. Also using free look here to just pre-turn some turrets. Kind of the idea. We notice C cap is stalled out, right? So we know he's still in the cap here somewhere. 13 seconds, though, is not a lot of time. So maybe this isn't quite going to work out. Our Hydro is about to go down. But that's okay. Interesting. Okay, so he was further away than I thought. Now, though, it's very important that we be much more aware of potential torps coming through for us. And let's just drop some random torps here. Zoning torps. We don't quite have the range of... Okay, he left, actually. Now we're actually capping. We don't have the range of Elbing, but I think the extra speed is going to be really nice. Elbing torps are just so slow, man. It's kind of ridiculous. We have a lot of HE pen, so as soon as we get this capped, I am going to start open watering a little bit more here. Try and get some gunboat action. And we're going to use our engine boost as well. Help make us a little bit harder to hit. And we actually get vision of the Z44 leaving. Very cool. And our dispersion's great. We're full penning the Alsace. Very good. Got a fire even, which is also excellent. Unicum is middle here somewhere. Do our torps land? Oh, the extra speed, guys. Elbing torps would not have hit there. That's pretty good. Maybe I should swap over to... Oh, never mind. We get the fire anyway. Insta. I think he's got FP, though. But let's make use of some armor-piercing shells, too. The AP is very good. Like, you may not have improved pen angles like Elbing, but, I mean, when people are broadside, that doesn't really matter much, does it? You still have really, really strong. I missed most of that on Massachusetts there, and yet we're still fine. Get good damage. Oh, Elsa is shooting us. Let's pay attention. Not take extra damage. We don't need to. 10 seconds to our Hydro, so it's a little spooky trying to push Unicum Z44 without a Hydro. But we have a Colombo here. We have a Shima also kind of screening for us. You don't want to bait your teammates, but also it's really nice to have teammates that are in front of you a bit for some of those torps. Looks like more than likely those will be going after Colombo. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. But we want to be here to help. Aha! How did you get lit? Oh, our Colombo's in smoke. Maybe that's what he was hoping would keep him undetected. 3K from the HE. The HE is certainly better than Elbing in these situations. Especially because you can't use AP into a broadside Unicum because it's just going to over... Well, you can. It's just going to overpen, right? Need to make sure we dodge those torpedoes. Oof, Yamato is shooting at us, getting some good hits. Whose torps are those? I want my engine and my rudder back. Because we want to Hydro this guy. Oh, wait, he left his smoke anyway. Okay. See, we're in it here. Like, our Shima would probably get outgunned by a Z44, although Z44 is not a great gunboat. Hopefully we can dodge these torpedoes. We're here to help. Now there's also a Colombo here to help, which is a massive bonus. Oh, no, am I dumb? No! Oh. It's been a while. It has been a while, so forgive me if I make a bunch of mistakes as a DD. Wow, this fire chance is really good too. Okay, damage controlled. Let's go here. Okay, Colombo goes down. Okay, he's angling. That is fine. Let's be aware that more than likely those were black torps in our backline. That's why it was so slow. Oh, the insta-fires are disgusting! Wow, it's so easy when you just get a fire on your first hit after they damage control. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. But yeah, we're gonna have to go back and deal with this soon. Looks like the key should be going down. I mean, the shell velocity here also just is so nice. This ship really is awesome. If you don't want to be quite so reliant on AP, and you want a Hydro, which Hydros are really nice. Hoffmann here is really nice over something like Elbing. All right, let's try there. Did I get those through? Nice. Yeah. So Black Torps were in for our smoke. That's one of the reasons why I left it, by the way, and not just continuing to farm Alsace. I'm worried about that. Interesting that they weren't for Izumo. So the other thing when playing a DD is you got to be careful of torp lanes, okay? As a destroyer, you want to torp those battleships. Look what I just did, right? Like, they're looking to push here, we're torping there. Well, it's pretty clear that these DDs probably want to torp our Izumo, and I am in between their last known positions and where our Izumo is. As well as our other Izumo, Nebraska, these things, right? So that is something you really do want to watch out for. So we need to be really careful because we're not the most maneuverable, and we certainly could eat a lot of torps here. But we need to deal with some of these guys. 20k HP. Our Jutland's doing his best. This is not looking good for our team. We're going to get pinched here soon. We don't have a lot of very strong ships left. A lot of our tier 10s looks like have died, or our Colombo died, I guess, and dealing with the Yamato can be tough. He's got so much HP left. Let's not go in front of this island. Maybe this was a mistake, right? Maybe this was a mistake. Oh, we get a heal. That's so lovely. Nice. We'll take that. And there's that torp lane that I was talking about, right? So, Black is probably going up north towards B. Our Jutland has successfully made his escape. So, yeah, let's go here. Black is using his radar. That is huge to know, by the way. Absolutely massive. I think Missouri's going to turn back in, so let's torp there. We'll see. Oh, he's got the HE, though. Unfortunate. Can we out... Yeah, okay, only one. And it'd be really nice to catch this guy. Let's engine boost to keep up with him. We need to deal with at least some of these guys before I deal with here. Right? Like our team is just trapped in a crossfire. It's so bad. It is so bad. I think we've done a good job as a DD. I think we just ran into a team that did not... Yeah. They got caught in crossfires, right? Now, he's got a lot of DPM too. But now we've got our buff. And I believe we have an armored plate, so if he's hitting our belt armor... Come on, one more hit. No, I didn't get it. Too bad. That is so annoying that he gets away. But that's okay. We'll do what we can. Oh, he doesn't get away. Huge, 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 huge. Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, wait. I didn't realize he was there. Wait, this is actually great. Hold. Hold. I wasted my smoke though, like an idiot. That is really unfortunate. Okay, now Missouri's probably turning. Let's not use our torps there. Okay, open water time. It's tough. But it's got to be done. Yamato's on the HE for us. Damn. Definitely want to avoid that. Come on. Give me this. Oh, he's got a heal. Wait, I should be on AP. He's so broadside. What am I doing? Okay, we got a fire though. That's good. Balti goes down, unfortunately. Yeah, if I was on AP, what a mistake. We can do 3k in a salvo though, right? Yes! Okay, that's huge. Actually massive. We have DDs, so assuming our... I mean, it's mostly our Shimmer, right? With the devastating Torps, but it's possible. Oh, wait, no, we need to finish people off. Oh, we don't have time. No time! I'm not looking at the clock! Hey, we got a Kraken, though. Kraken could fed. It's very good. This is a very strong DD. I'm happy with this as a first game. Wow. I would say this is above average performance, considering I haven't played this ship in a very long time. Likely since we first looked at it, unless there was another ship request. Ah, there goes Jutland. Okay, good try. You can do a lot as a DD, but yeah, for some reason, our guys pushed middle in between an enemy that pushed both flanks and won both flanks. Yeah, that's not gonna go well. Getting caught in crossfires, guys. It is not gonna go well. But Hoffmann, excellent choice for almost any mode, honestly. You can bring this to ranked too. The Hydro's got a lot of utility. The guns are great, obviously. And it's got a lot of HP overall too. Surprisingly decent conceal. And now that we're on to game 2, another mistake I often make when playing this game is I'm just too aggressive. I push in too hard. And we're going to do that this game because there's a thunderstorm here that's going to reduce our concealment. So our smoke hydro gimmick is going to be very, very powerful. Into this lineup here, it's really only Puerto Rico with that radar we have to worry about. We don't have a lot of support here yet. I mean, there's a Libertad on his way. Our Sherman is taking a bit of a scenic route, and a Kitakami is not going to be a ton of support. But look at this, 5-7 detect in this storm, giving us stealth hydro. Which, by the way, if you're wondering, this is what the potentially proposed version of, what is it, Z57, I think. Oh, Puerto Rico is somewhat here. All right, let's try the AP into this Elbing. Oh my goodness, that was 7k! All right, Elbing is not having a good time, everyone. Yeah, that's pretty strong. There's a daring here too. Oh wow, 4.3 from the HE. Wow, this HE is really good too. And the fire, how dirty is that? I mean, sometimes it's really good to push in. Like, let's be honest here. This went really well. Let's try there. We still have hydro. So I'm not too worried about sitting here. If Puerto Rico gets in range to radar, we can just push up to the island. It's not too big a deal. Yeah, he's close. Let's remember our smokes are also a little bit weaker, right? So we're about to run out, actually. Someone's in the cap. Hello. Yeah. Okay. When people push you, this thing is ridiculous. Look at the DD pressure we've made. Wow. I mean, we all knew it was good, right? Maybe you all knew it was better than I thought, right? Like, it's a good DD, but also, you know, reload's not as amazing. Let's try and blind him. Missed. Let's go Elbing now. Wow. I mean, I like Elbing too these days, but having some HE, having a Hydro, kind of crazy, man. I've done 43k already. And most of that, I would say, is DD damage, which is nuts, right? Absolutely insane for, like, base XP and all that stuff. Wow. And we did swap the build, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. Been kind of too caught up in this match. But yeah, the build has been swapped up. We don't have the range even to hit this Yamato. I'm running the quote-unquote recommended build here. Which means we have better torp reload. Should be using those more. Also, reversing out here. Daring probably is torping this corner. We don't have hydro. Oh, there's Daring. Speaking of. Maybe I do reverse out then? It's a little sketchy. But I want to reverse out and then start farming Kremlin. The greed is paid off. Oh. Brother. The greed, I was about to say, the greed is paid off this game. But no, there goes half our health. Too bad. Okay. Greed is not always good. Not always. There's Daring. Let's try and get them as a team. I mean, they probably have it, but let's support if we can. If they need it. Yeah, okay, they got it. Nice. And I think Kremlin's just reversing, so we're good. Kind of. Something we should keep in mind is the lack of range here is going to be a problem for farming in situations like this. Probably why I would prefer that more range-focused build, you know? Oh my goodness, am I just dead? I had a hydro and I didn't use it. I'm so bad, dude. Oh. Oh. I'm so embarrassed. Okay. By the way, how long did I have that hydro? I didn't use it. Oh, okay. Well, we can learn from these things. This is the great part about playing DDs. Your mistakes are pretty much always very obvious. And so as a learning outcome here, this is quite good. It's one of the reasons that I actually really like destroyers in this game. They're very hard. They are very punishing. But unlike any other class, surface ship, right? It's pretty much all in your control. Okay, there's not any overmatch gimmick to mess you up like cruisers. There's not any like insanely unlucky battleship dispersion like battleships have to deal with. DDs are pretty clear on when you're playing well and when you're not. And I think we saw both extremes in this match. You know, I'm not sure what's worse, is reversing out and eating a torp, and then reversing out again and eating a second torp and dying, or having my hydro available on that second reverse out and not using it, or even before that saying, I probably shouldn't reverse out behind this island because I could eat torpedoes. It's all gone pretty wrong there, unfortunately. I should probably listen to myself and actually do what I'm saying to you guys more often, rather than just telling you what would be good and then doing the opposite. In this case, though, let's just try and rush an island, because hydros are pretty good on caps that have island cover. We're reasonably quick here, so we're able to get into this position. And sure, Cassard does not have like the best gunpowder, and we get 2 salvos even. Oh, that's devastating for him. Des Moines on us, GK's on us. I kind of need my engine back. Actually, it's Libertad, who is not a secondary build, or why are his secondaries not shooting at me? Either way, I'll take it. So now, of questionable value, this hydro here on this Cassard, because we might not have teammates that are able to shoot, right? Like, that's the maybe unfortunate side of things here. But he's stuck there for a while. We do have a Smolensk around. That could be useful. And now, I'm also more of a torp build, remember? I haven't changed it up, so I wanted to run this one some more. So let's try and make use of that. We know where Utrecht is as well. Okay. It's a little scary, but sure. Let's just torp the gap, shall we? Yeah, I'm really noticing the lack of range, though. Like this Libertad here. GK's almost out of our range. It is unfortunate. Even this Utrecht, who we actually don't have a shot on. Now we might. Oh, Cassard is back. Hello. You're caught in front of a Smolensk, my friend. Yeah. What's up, buddy? I'll reverse for that 700 damage. Okay, maybe not worth. Maybe not worth. That's okay. Oh, we definitely have the pen for you. Don't matter that we're not Elbing. Are you serious? Okay, maybe there is some trolling going on when you're playing a DD2. Yeah, give me the double set. Can I get through that? Oh, those phase through the island or the map objects? Yeah, fear me. This is why we also probably would want a little more range. Could be annoying that Utrecht right now for sure. Brisbane as well. Oh, Smolensk! No! He overpushed. No hydro. Cassard is pushing back in. And he's got backup. But they're mostly behind islands right now. Oh, nice. And he's going that way. That's huge. Defire that if we can. Oh, I missed, bro. That's so sad. Oh, wait. Des Moines has his radar here for us. That's why we're dead. Okay. Although it's possible we live this. Hold on, Speed Jukes. He got a double fire, bro. Are you serious? Double fire is quite sad for us, definitely. Unless maybe that was Brisbane radar? No. Unfortunate. We're dead. We are dead. Too bad, man. Got pinched by the radars. Our team is... I shouldn't just say, oh, my team all the time. That's so lame when people do that. But it... we know what tier... Wow. Look where my ship went. It's tough to push in when your team is kind of in the corner. But they're doing well enough. We actually had a Minotaur here to support us. Didn't even notice. But we have 3 battleships, actually, on the J-I lines there. But it looks like they're doing well enough. We held down the middle reasonably well. I should not have played quite so close. I got caught on the island. That was like... it's my own fault that I died here, okay, by the way. I should be able to read the minimap and realize where the enemy ships are, where the radar distances are. I reversed out. I should have finished off Cassard with better aim. I shouldn't have gone so perpendicular to this island, and that resulted in me not being able to turn away in Des Moines radar, so then I had to reverse and then turn again, and that cost me a lot more damage. Otherwise, the extra range, I think, would have helped a lot, because I was playing... You notice I was playing here rather than here. And there's a pretty big difference there, because that's the distance between Des Moines radar hitting us and not hitting us. And the reason I was playing here is I felt like I didn't quite have the main guns range to hit some of these light cruisers. So it's greed that got me there. But I also think this build. Now, we didn't get a wide open map without islands and with battleships pushing us, where more torp build would be good, right? And that's where this build would shine a little bit more. But... Hoffmann, Elbing, I think you play them more for their gun power than the torp power anyway. And the reload's fast enough that it's not like you're missing many opportunities, I don't think. So for me, in my playstyle, as you guys know, I'm more of a gunboat player. I would have loved an extra kilometer and a bit of range to let me play instead of here, play back here. And we would have been totally fine. So I think that's probably good enough for this episode of Ship Request. Make sure you guys comment down below whatever you want to see next time. We had a a full range of experiences here. I made so many mistakes, as I expected, honestly, given how I just haven't played this ship in a very, very long time. And large, clumsy DDs like this take a while to get used to. The guns are excellent, though, but mistakes are punishing in destroyers, and that's one of the reasons I like them. I think this game could do with more consistent punishes and less random punishes overall for the other two classes, cruisers and battleships. I dislike how random it feels when it's a cruiser fighting a battleship and then the battleship just overmatches you, and it's like, okay, well, what do I do differently next time? Hope that the battleship doesn't get good dispersion into my angled ship that he overmatches. Like, that's like, what's the learning outcome there? Versus the mistakes I made in a destroyer today, there are very clearly defined changes I can make that would have mitigated all of that damage that I took. And that's why it's so much easier to learn DDs than cruisers and battleships, I think, because you're not really getting any sort of consistent feedback when you're doing something well or not in a cruiser or a battleship. A lot of it comes down to right practice, and you only learn that over a very long time, where you start to understand where what you did was correct and maybe RNG didn't come through for you, but you still need to reinforce that that was the correct decision, even though you got, 10% bad luck RNG or something like that, right? Where I think it's cool that DDs are much more rigid in that you're told what you did wrong in the match. And when you do things right, it's also very clear because you're able to outplay people incredibly well with DDs. So I love this class, destroyers in general. I wish the other two classes had a little bit more of that feel, to be honest with you, because it's fun to pilot around big ships, larger ships with, more DPM, radars on cruisers, that kind of thing. But they do lack some of that tangible, I'm playing well and I'm playing poorly. And that's what's so cool about destroyers. Anyways, I am rambling at this point on kind of like metagame and meta-analysis stuff, but it's fun. It's fun. This game is fun, and this is such a good update. I'm so pleased. Again, comment down below whatever you want to see next time. Most upvoted is what I will be playing. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.